Hello everyone, my name is Udita Kuntia. I am from class 4 at School Bhubaneswar, and today I'll tell you a very beautiful story, and that story name is Jimmy and the Jackdaw. So once there lived a boy named Jimmy, and on his birthday, one day on his birthday, he got a book, and that book, inside the book there was many pictures of birds and their eggs. So Jimmy looked at it, and he was very surprised to see the colorful eggs many birds had. So he always wanted to take some and keep with him, but he never found a nest. So when he got that book, he saw that where this nests are found, how this bird, where means how what is the color of this bird and what is the color of the eggs. He came to know from that book, and his friend Connie was also there with him. He had come to play with he had come to play with Jimmy, and there the two were seeing the book. So then Jimmy said, "How I wish I could have some of the hedge sparrows' eggs. They look really beautiful." And indeed, one day he found a hedge sparrow's nest, and inside that there were big blue colored beautiful eggs, and the bird was sitting on on the eggs. And then Jimmy came and shooed that bird away, but the mother bird didn't move. She sat still. She wanted to protect the eggs, but Jimmy held on to but Jimmy to by his hand he pushed that mother bird and throwed and then threw her to the ground. But the mother bird flew up and flew up nervously to a tree, and saw that Jimmy was taking all her eggs in his pocket. And then Jimmy was so mean that he didn't even leave one or two eggs for the mother bird, because there were really fat, many 6 eggs were there, and then Jimmy didn't even leave just one egg for the mother bird. He took them all and put them in a box that was lined with cotton wool, and then he kept that egg. So one day he was moving over a ruined castle. There he found a jackdaw's nest, and the jackdaw's nest, as you know, is very untidy. So the jackdaw was bringing some sticks and putting them on his nest. So Jimmy went there, and then he took hold of those eggs and put them in his pocket. So there were 3 of the eggs there, and he took all those eggs. The mother bird was very angry. He took all those eggs, and then he went away. So what could the jackdaw do? So then Jackdaw came to a nest and sat there. What she could do now? And Jimmy came back and put that egg also in that box. So he kept it in secret, hidden away behind the bookshelf. And behind the bookshelf, no one looked. So he kept that, and he hid it from everyone. So one day his friend Connie came to play with him. So by that time they played, and Connie said and Jimmy said to Connie that I have one secret, that I have stole some of the bird's eggs, for 6 hedge sparrows eggs and three jackdaw's eggs. So I have 9 eggs now, and they're all very beautiful. Come on behind the bookshelf. I'll show it to you. So they saw, and they were beautiful indeed. But Connie was disappointed. He said, "Why did you steal these eggs?" And then Jimmy said, "No, I love that. So I stole. What happened?" but Jimmy didn't know that how precious they were. So Connie knew that he would waste his time. He would waste his time with Jimmy if you would make him understand that they're precious. But if you do that, even Jimmy wouldn't hear listen. So that was just a waste of time for him. So he played and went away. So one day Jimmy was drawing the map of England for his geography class, and then suddenly he was drawing that with his silver pencil, and that was kept on the windowsill. So suddenly Jackdaw came and took that pencil away. That was silver pencil, and it was very precious to Jimmy. Jimmy had won it in the school as a prize, and no one ever had any silver pencil. And whenever he would take it out of his pocket, and whenever he would take it out of his pocket and start to write, everyone would look at only at the pencil. So everyone liked the pencil, but no one got it except Jimmy. So Jimmy was proud of it. So now that silver pencil is in danger. It is now the silver pencil is with the Jackdaw, and he could do anything with that. So Jimmy was crying by now when his friend Connie came and said, "Why are you crying?" Then Jimmy told what happened. So Connie said, "It's fair. That is good to be happen to you, and then that's good. It has to be done to you because you stole the bird's egg, and then and also jackdaws love the shining things. So every jackdaw's nest is filled with shiny things. So maybe that jackdaw thought that this is a shiny thing and took it away. So it's fair with you." And Jimmy was crying that he said, "No, you should not say like that. You are my friend, and now I don't have a precious thing with me, and you are saying it's fair." Jimmy cried, and then Connie said, "I still now say it's fair because your pencil is not precious as a bird's eggs, because the pencil is just dead. There is nothing in that. So if you sharpen the pencil a lot, then the pencil would end. So it's no use of trying. But in egg, there is something alive. The baby bird is alive. So if you waste that, then that bird then the bird's precious eggs will be lost, and it will hurt the bird badly, like you are hurt when your silver pencil is stolen." So Jimmy realized that he was wrong in stealing the bird's eggs, and then very next day he took the eggs and put the hedge sparrow's eggs in that nest, and the jackdaw's eggs in his nest. So from that day onwards, Jimmy learned a lesson and never stole anything. Not the bird's egg, but he never stole anything. So that was the story of the Jimmy and the Jackdaw. Thank you. Have a nice day.